Hi everyone, welcome back to the 9th day of the 12-day collaboration with Monica Crafting with Quilling Lady, Monica Paper Mona, and myself. The other ladies' videos will be linked in the description box below. Make sure you check those out too. So we are posting cards for 12 days that are perfect for the post. And to make it interesting, we are working off a different prompt each day. Today we are going to make acetate front cards. I have a heavyweight A4 sheet of acetate here. I'm going to send it through my die cutting machine with this embossing folder from Chloe's Creative Cards. Now I will be left with some leftover from this once it's embossed and cut down to size, but I will keep that piece for a different project in the very near future. So this is the piece that I've embossed and cut down. So this measures 6 by 7 inches with the embossed part being 5 by 7, and there's an extra 1 inch of an overhang on the left hand side. So I'm going to place in my scoreboard and I'm going to score down on that 1 inch of a mark. So now when I fold that tab over, the embossed piece or the card front will measure 5 by 7 inches. I just fold and burnish that piece over, and I'm going to bring in a white piece of cardstock measuring 5 by 7 inch, and I'm going to attach my acetate front to that. So I will be adding my double-sided tape onto the 1 inch tab, and I'm going to add this tab on the inside of my card. You can go to the back of the card with this if you wish. I'm gonna go on the inside because I will be covering this up. So removing the double-sided sticky tapes backing, I am lining it up with my... Before I show you the pattern paper that I used to cover that up, I'm going to show you what I used to decorate my card today. And this gorgeous stamp set by Chloe's Creative Cards came with Simply Cards and Papercraft magazine issue 262, and it is called The Festive Florals, jam-packed with gorgeous flowers and foliage. I absolutely adore this stamp set and I loved working with this. So I stamped, heat embossed and colored in using my aqua marker by Spectrum Noir, a lot of these as you can see in here. For stamping and heat embossing, I used the metallic gold rich embossing powder. Now this piece of cardstock in here measuring 5 by 7 inches is from the Winter Wonderland paper pad by Chloe's Creative Cards. My original idea was to use one of the digital papers that came with the magazine and I printed it out. But then I thought that that detailed snowflake pattern was just too much with my embossed detail on the acetate. So that's why I went for this one. This one kind of reminds me of a snowy effect too, because it's silver foiled. I was a bit worried that the gold embossing powder would clash, but it does not. It looks absolutely stunning. So I've cut that one to 5 by 7 inches and I added double-sided sticky tape at the back, and now I'm going to just tape it on top of that white cardstock, and this will cover up my 1 inch tab from the acetate in there. Once I lined it up against the score line on the front of the acetate piece, I just fold the backing over it to pick up that double-sided tape, and that's it, all done. Now it's all down to just decorating this. So I'm just going to arrange some of the flowers and the foliage, and I am going on a diagonal line from the bottom left corner towards the top right. And in here I'm just doing a dry run. I am shaping those flowers with my fingers a bit, but I'm not adding dimension at all. These cards are to be posted, so they are perfect for the mailbox. They fit into the small letter size. I do not want to add dimension to these at all. The acetate did not want to stay flat and the flowers kept sliding off, so I decided to bring in my magnetic mat with some small magnets just to keep it nice and flat for me until I arrange all the flowers and foliage in here. Now if I went on just to glue everything onto the acetate like this, once you open the card, you would see all that glue on the inside, and I did not want that. So I cut 2 pieces of cardstock to 3/4 of an inch in width. I'm not sure why I cut them at an angle on the top and the bottom. Using double-sided tape, I will adhere one of these onto the front of my acetate. And this is the piece where I will be adding all my glue to stick the flowers and the foliage to. And I'm adding a second piece on the inside of the acetate just to cover up all the double-sided sticky tape that shows on the inside from the other piece that I just stuck to it. So all my glue will be added just to that 3/4 of an inch of a piece of a card in there. And I'm going to use the combination of hot glue and liquid glue. Now, if you have not seen this collaboration, the videos in this collaboration yet, please be sure to check out all my previous videos, as well as both of Monica's, Crafting with Quilling Lady and Paper Mona's, because they are both sharing some amazing videos. It's amazing how we all the time have some different idea of the same prompt, and I just love watching their videos every morning. I hope so do you. And if you would like to join in with our challenge, just use the hashtag postmas2024 on your makes and social media. That way we will be able to see which prompt did you decide to join in with. We would love you to join our channels, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to make sure you get notified anytime we upload new videos. We would love to read your comments, and if you like what you see, don't forget to hit the like button as well. So in here, I'm just filling out the spaces with all the different foliage. I think I stamped 3 or 4 different ones, and I just colored them in with slightly different greens. I love how the flowers pop against that blue background. I think this card is just turning out amazing. I'm in love with how this card is turning out. So for sentiment, I stamped Christmas blessings and heat embossed in gold embossing powder, cut to a rectangle and then at an angle at one end. Layered it up with another card, a slightly bigger one, which I colored in with using one of the aqua markers that I used on the flowers. To add a little bit of a sparkle, I am adding just a little glue to the largest flowers, to the 2 large ones, and then I'm sprinkling some crystal crush glitter on it, which looks white now, but it will dry completely clear and it will be just a lovely sparkle on top of the red flowers. To finish off, I'm just bringing in some of these gorgeous sequins, which I just used on, I think it was yesterday's card as well. They are stunning, and they are out of one of the Papercraft Society boxes from last year. And I am just adding a few, I think 5 altogether of those, just here and there scattered around that floral arrangement. And I'm just using my liquid glue to add them to my acetate base, but then I'm coming in with my glossy accents and I'm just going to fill out the sequence with that a bit too. And I am just going to let it dry on this magnetic sheet as it is. And I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. There are some close-ups in here which I took the next day because crafting in the middle of the night with artificial light and all the acetate, I could just not take any pictures at all. I really hope you enjoyed today's tutorial, and if you did, please do not forget to give me the thumbs up. I will be back tomorrow with my next tutorial. I hope to see you there. Bye!